Hey everyone, and welcome. And today we're going to be talking about the Ohm rainbow. So, as we can see before us, we have another amazing slide and analysis put together by our analysis team. But let's dive a little bit deeper into this. So over here, we were provided with the first concept art for the or first teaser of the Ohm rainbow. So this image was provided to us in the roadmap at the time, but we knew it was an Ohm, but we really didn't know what the following name was going to be. Now, the artist who made this amazing piece of art basically left us a little hint with the rainbow coming down from either the weather or the splash of the waterfall, and as such, the name being Omen Rainbow, which is such a cool thing and such a neat thing that they do for us. But let's go a little bit further down here and see. Here is the Omen Rainbow coming into land, either on the planet's surface or on a space station. Obviously, at this time, it looks like it is a planet's surface, judging by the fact that there's mountains and rock structures out in the background. So over here, we can see the Omen being able to come and land down at the docking section. We see not only one omen, but two omens, one in the background as well, being a little bit blurrier than obviously the one that's closer, but nevertheless we can still identify it as another omen. And then over here as well, we can see the pilot, or a potential, this could be you. You could be calling your ship from another part of the station, or your mine, or whatever it may be at the time on this planet. And as we can see over here, he's walking to the ship. It looks super badass and everything like that, as it looks just like a majestic ship coming in to land for you to go in and explore the metaverse. But let's go down here a little bit to the blueprint, and I have something very interesting to show you. So over here we can see the height, length, and width of the Omen rainbow, and in relation to what the size of a normal avatar will be. But something left in the blueprint itself, very interesting down here, is the Omen rainbow is a masterpiece ship that emerges with the best human and photally designers collaboration to achieve perfection. So where did Photoli come from and everything like that? What is the race? So we can see that there was another race with humans who made this in order to travel and explore the metaverse itself. So over here we can see what most of you would know as one of the posters for Star Atlas. So over here we can see R, which is a entity that visited humankind, a mysterious being of pure light, and he basically came to assist with the development of space travel, allowing for people to permanently leave Earth and be able to travel through the metaverse constantly. And as we can see the pure light going in between sections of his body, we can see that as well with the Omen rainbow over here. And what this allows us to see is that this could be Aram coming down and helping mankind in order to develop the Omen rainbow. So that's something very cool to think of and see. But let's go a little bit deeper into what is the Omen rainbow going to have in it. So over here we can see a little bit of like the crew. You're going to be able to get a captain, co-pilot, pilot, and an engineer. Modules we're going to have is a medium cargo, a small art gallery, and then a mess hall. Now, the Omen rainbow being a luxury looking ship will need a fancy looking little art gallery in order to show off to people. So if we go a little bit further down, we can see the size, length, width, and height as well as seen in the blueprint, and the components which are also available on the Star Atlas website. So over here we can see the power supply, warp drive, radar, tractor beam, shield generator, impulse engine, the thrusters, And now here we have 4 weapon hard points, but they're also medium, and then 1 small missile bay, and then 1 small countermeasure bay, and then over here we have a large hull reinforcement. What this basically may entail is that the Omen Rainbow might be able to basically take a lot of hits before being destroyed at all, being as that it has a large hull reinforcement. So from what we know and everything like that, the Omen ship reacts to your brain or your mind. Being able to connect with the ship through basically thought. And as seen over here, we can see that he's basically communicating to the ship through thought, not through word, and the ship is pulling out a pad in which will read his handprint or his identity, and then most likely allow him, obviously, to come on board. Now, something really cool to also think of and so on is over here we can see a bit of what the interior of the ship is going to be. So over here we can see what is the entrance, and going forward to what seems to be the second cockpit. So if we take all of these images and we put them together in here, we can see where each one is going to go. Having your second cockpit, your first cockpit, your community room first one, your sleeping quarters, community room second one, sleeping quarters second one, sleeping quarters first one, community room first one, and then what seems to be the transition for the stairs. So, and obviously not to forget, here's your cargo bay. So if we take the first image here, we can see that there are no stairs whatsoever. And then if we carry this over to the second image, we can see that there are stairs now. So it just reaffirms more so of the fact that it may be more so that everything that happens within the ship itself and so on is all to do with your thought. You think of the stairs will appear. You think of that you don't want the stairs there, they will disappear and melt into or be absorbed into the wall. So something also very cool to see is, like, here's a section where the art gallery is obviously upstairs, leading into the cockpit, and then here being the cockpit itself. Now I don't know which cockpit this is at the time, but we can just see over here all of the analysis that's put through over here, and then you sit back and just relax and watch as everything unfolds through your thought pattern. How cool was that? So now something very interesting to also look at in both of these images in the community room is here in the back. There seems to be a terrarium or aquarium that is going on inside over here, and we have been told that there is a possibility for animals and things like that to come in, where you would be able to either capture or buy or befriend an animal in order to live in these habitats, or what seems to be habitats at this time. They could also be images to any extent. But other than that, let's go down here for a little bit and talk about the rainbow coloring itself. So now, as seen through oil that like goes on surfaces and things like that, when the oil reacts with like sunlight and water, for instance, it has a different effect, giving us, for instance, this rainbow look that we sometimes see on tar and things like that throughout our everyday life. And that's something very interesting to think about for this ship, because as seen with the gaining access to your rainbow itself and everything like that, we see what seems to be ripples in the framework as it extends a pad for you to either get your DNA signature to get into the ship, or just to confirm that it is actually you and you're wanting to open this section of the ship. So that's such a cool thing to think about, that this all could be a form of liquid that is solids in certain areas, But obviously, like the amazing thing behind it is that we have the two races design, having humankind and then the Photali as well. As seen over here, we can see just a little bit closer into just the design of that there is pure light coming through these sections of the Ohm rainbow itself, and such a cool thing to look at. As well as what we have over here is currently is an unidentified picture. what what this could be and so on is this could either be the rear of the Ohm rainbow itself, be opening up for you to get your cargo out of it, or this image right here, because this hasn't been confirmed on any gallery for the Omen yet. This could be the potential of another ship, maybe being capital size freight, for instance. This could be another one because it is very large in comparison to what the Omen does hold and everything like that. But all of that is still speculation. But I mean, we've just uncovered so many small, amazing things, but there is still so much more for us to uncover. But I want to thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.